Doing a strength and conditioning workout is really integral to trampoline training because you're strengthening a lot of the supporting muscles and you're also gaining strength in the muscles that you use to generate power. You can use weight training and conditioning to increase your fitness. It can increase your strength, increase your stability on the trampoline.
Talk to me about your body.
Well, I was born without my fingers in my left hand, and I never really saw this as a disability. But I started seeing it as a disability when other people started seeing it as something not normal. When I show up to a swim meet and then I go in the locker room and there's girls talking about how this one-headed girl beat me, I don't understand why, and I love to hear this. It really pushes me in training. I love my body, I embrace it.
To a lot of Albertans, this is Sheep Creek. But to the bull riders at the Calgary Stampede, this is Sheep Creek. This is a story about a bull.
Giddy up! Look at that!
Right here, baby.
That's awesome!
Kaplansky meets Stampede.
So we got really lucky. I was asking around the Indian village and Irving Wolftail was nice enough to invite us to his home. This is what I was hoping that we would be able to find and see and taste as the authentic flavor of First Nations cuisine. We're here at Irving's home. We have his authentic, I mean, he built it himself. This is a smokehouse. Now, I smoke meat, but not like this. These are the authentic flavors and smells. I wish you could smell this. It doesn't get any better than this.
I'm here representing the Bloods. Everyone here riding has a tribe that they're also representing.
I think it's a pretty good thing that they involved us in these things because you see us natives coming in on a grand entry. It is exciting because you're performing in front of a lot of people.
Definitely the coolest job.
Baby Flo and I have such a special connection. I've been more days without my husband than I have without my horse. She's very, very special to me. I'm Fallon Taylor.
Well, this looks good. How quick.
Fast run.
This could be her fastest run yet.
I'm a world champion barrel racer. Breaking my neck in 2009 was probably the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, and as strange as it sounds, when you look back over several years of your career, you're able to find those spots where you have these aha moments. Learning to walk again was a bitch. You can edit that out. It was awful.
NHK trophy. NHK trophy.
Well, we're so fortunate as figure skaters to visit and skate in Japan so often. I remember doing the NHK trophy and just being overwhelmed by the fans.
Yeah, all of a sudden you get there and you get off the airplane and there's people waiting for you with flowers.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like a rock star.
You do.
All right.
Alberta tested, Alberta true. Budweiser presents Alberta made. proudly brewed here since 1980.
Being from Alberta is important to me just because it's me. Like, I mean, both sides of the family for 100 years are from here. We were here before it was even a province. So it's just my reality. I'm Corb Lund, and I'm Alberta made.
1, 2, 3. Got my good side.
You really notice when you return each year to the Calgary Stampede, it's family, it's generations. The guy who first won in 1924, his great-grandson will be wagon racing tonight. They always say folks here are born under a wagon moon or born in the rodeo sun. And it's true, it never leaves you. It kind of comes on you like smoke, being an Albertan. Freedom is a great word, yeah. We have opportunity, Alberta's opportunity. You arrive and you are stripped of all rank, all history. You're now an Albertan, go for it. I'm Ron McLean, grateful to be Alberta made.
For me, I've been doing this for most of my life. There's a lot of moving parts, so it's always interesting, things coming at you, and we're dealing with live animals, so you never know what's gonna happen, but that keeps you on your toes. The community in Calgary rallies around this event, and we kind of live it and breathe it 365 days of the year, so it's pretty special. I'm very proud to be Albertan. I'm Keenan Vine, and I'm Alberta made.
I was a farmer's daughter, and I got into shoeing after working on feedlots and never finding a horse shoer. I wanted to be a Victoria's Secret model, but my hands apparently are too big.
My favorite tool. It's P Waddle, my clinch block. I made her about 8 years ago.
I think if we're keeping sound horses from the start of the season to the end, then I guess I'm a pro.
The sport of chuck wagon racing is not like any other sport. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of 6 a.m. mornings and 2 o'clock, by the time you're finished.
Run one.
We go 365 days a year. It's definitely not for the faint of heart.
One more.
I've had a couple shoulder operations and stuff already, so, and only being 34, we still got another 31 years technically to do this, so we might be a little sore by the time we're in our 60s. It took me a long time to learn that if you didn't put the effort in, you weren't going to be no pro, that's for sure.
Let's do it. And I'm glad it turned out the way that it did. You can use music in a really powerful way to be able to raise awareness for issues and causes. It makes what I do all worth it, And I think that this story and what's happening here at the Stampede with awareness being raised for Not in My City will go down, got something in my eye, in history.
I'm Alberta bound, this piece of heaven that I found.
I love doing what I do, and getting a chance to do this, man, I hope it lasts for the rest of my life.
And I'll be Alberta bound until I die.
Thank you, guys.
When I was told I was coming to the Calgary Stampede, I thought, Craig, you better get a white cowboy hat because Calgary is famous for white cowboy hats, so I did just that. But while walking around the streets of Calgary, I was getting some funny looks, so I thought maybe I should get a new hat. And where you do that? Well, that's Smith Built, and they have a promotion on right now, Crush a Crushable. You have to destroy your cowboy hat, and you might get a new one. A pretty good idea how I'm gonna do that. Time to crush a crushable. You guys from around here, or I like your cowboy hats? Where do you get those? This doesn't count as a crushable. I don't know what does. I better get a new cowboy hat out of this. I tell you what. So Chad was gracious enough to invite us out here to the barns early in the morning. Chad, what's a stove? What's an outrider? What's chuck wagon racing?
Well, chuck wagon racing originated many, many moons ago when they had campfires and they were raced to go set up. They were moving cow herds from place to place. This is the modern day chuck wagon that you see right here.
I'm extremely excited right now. We got the boys.
Okay.
We're gonna go for a little warm up.
Hey, 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 hey.
Do you think that Finn, from your command, could just go out there and round him in?
Yes, I do.
Really? $5.
Yeah, I think he will. Come by. Look! Come by! In! Got it in!
Watching that at the bison was absolutely mind-blowing.
I've been told that I have autism, but I think it's just I'm a boy with attitude. This is the pi symbol, and it represents 3.14, so it's pretty much infinite amount of numbers.
And 3.14, what does that add up to?
8 seconds.
And so, what do you say to each other before you head out?
Go get some pie.